Happy Friday. So we're gonna have a quick look at today's price action on XRP. So what I did this morning was have a quick look at what price had done since yesterday, and well, let's take a little look at me tweet from here. So this was 11 hours ago. What's cracking it later, or maybe tomorrow? So price had broken above the descending channel, so broke the trend line, and it'd come back down to the 55 cents level. So bit of a push up. I thought, as I mentioned yesterday, I thought with this price pushing down we would see some further movement to the downside. Now, like I said, you've got to look at both possibilities. So just trying to determine what we could have seen, or how you could have maybe predicted the price could have moved to the upside. But when we had this 618 fib, so the price has come down. I mean, this fib is, like I said yesterday, it's drawn from the swing low to the swing high, which would have been this point that's highlighted here. Price pushed down, hit the 618, and then it's reversed and it's broken. And at the moment, it is respecting this trend line, so on the reverse. So 55 cents, it seems to be a very strong area at the moment, which, it's showing stability, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously, I want the price to go up as much as the next person, so just looking at the possibilities. Looking at the 4-hour chart, again, price is just been moving sideways really today. Again, we've got structure, and it's been a bit slow. Well, it's been slow all week, to be fair. So where can we go from here? This is what we want to look at, really. So if we're breaking above, let's just get rid of this fib because it's in the way, and we'll get rid of this fib. So I'll leave the channel in place. I mean, what I'm going to try and do moving forward is I'll leave the previous sort of trend lines and analysis in place, just so we can keep some sort of continuity with my posts, and on my Twitter I post in the morning because at least then it gives me something to talk about in the evening. So I'm always up early anyway. So at the moment, then, if we're looking at where price is, what we're doing, we've got a trend, an uptrend forming. So obviously prices come up, respected this point. So at this 618, this is where we've got our 2 points. We can actually draw on a bit of a trend line to see where it's going in. It's an interesting area because we've not had the really, like here, where price is really pushed. It's just, look at all these little wicks, and lots of dojis, lots of pushes, lots of pulls. I mean, this whole area, this whole zone, it's where it's just been, price has just been rattling around in. But on the 4-hour, what I was looking at earlier was that I've still got bearish. It's still looking bearish. It's forming, for me, it just looks like there's a flag forming, a bearish flag. And for anyone that's not familiar with flag, that's another pattern. Let me just hide some of these trend lines, and we'll get rid of this so we can have a quick little look. Again, it's a very simple formation, the flag, but again, it's a good indication of where price could go. And I keep saying could, should, would, maybe. So typically flags form when we've got price moving in momentum, we consolidate, then we break out. So it sort of ties in with what I was looking at and I've been talking about all week, really. I'm just trying to find, where's this? I want the pen text. No, you would think I'd know TradingView now after using it for 3 years. Where bloody hell is the old squiggle? Who knows? Dot? No, arrow, parallel channel. For God's sake! Fucking, this is stupid, this, isn't it? What a bouncer. Anyway, I was going to do it with the squiggly pen tool, but the pencil bit seems to have magically disappeared. Stay in draw mode, yeah. Bollocks to it. Alright, what's this? No, right, we'll just do it with the line. So, the price, so you've got an impulse leg down. So, on the 4 hour, you've got clearly, we've got a push down. Then, price will consolidate. So, you could have something like this. And then it goes further. And, like the descending channel I was looking at earlier, you could have another channel, looking at the points where wicks form. You'd see this is a bearish flag, so price could continue to move up, retest the 50 M8, then drop down to here, and or it could just really break out to the upside, and I could be completely wrong. It's looking at the different time frames as well will give you a better idea. I mean, a lot of videos that I watch, you'll see people looking at the charts, and they'll jump onto the chart and we'll be looking at the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and it doesn't really, for me, it doesn't really give enough information. It's too choppy, it's too short term, it's too irrelevant, because again, if we're looking at the 5 minute, this, for all you could, this could look very bullish. We've got an impulse up, just makes it a bit fatter, impulse leg up, there you go, and we've got the bottom of the channel there, so you've got these points, so you can see prices touched, it's gone up, created a high here. So again, prices come down, respected, moved, and again, there's a lot of sideways movement. It's not really bullish, it's just on the lower time frames you've got, again, it's just, look, it's ranging, touch. So, we've come to the top of the channel. Will it continue and break up, or will it go down? I don't know, but on the lower time frames, you just really can't get an idea of what truly is going on. We go back to the daily chart, for example, and I'll look at the week as well, because obviously we're at Friday. I know crypto's 24/7, so unlike Forex charts, it goes and goes and goes. But again, look at the daily. Now, to determine a trend, you would say, where's price going? Is it going from the top left-hand corner to the bottom right? Is it going from the bottom left-hand corner to the top right? I mean, typically, if it's going from, this side of the screen down, bearish, and if we're going from this side of the screen up, we're going bullish. So you tell me, just looking at that principle of which direction price going, which way are we going? We're just going down. What we're doing is we're creating lower highs. So price is coming up, it's creating a high. It's pushing down, it's creating a high which is lower than the previous one. We push down lower, low, a lot of structure, push back up. We didn't break this high. We created some new lower highs. Prices again push back down. Granted, we did create some lower low, lower high, push back down, lower low, a lower low, tried to push back up. Again, we couldn't beat the previous high. Look at that on the 200, and we're pushing back down. And again, we've not really had the sort of, I know everyone's waiting for one of these candles over here, just the big spike up. But again, just from what the EMAs are telling me, what the direction is telling me, it just looks like, I mean, it's hard to call where reversals are, because really reversals, it's more of a hindsight type of thing, unless you've got Fibonacci levels. And when the price first started dropping, I don't think anyone really envisaged the sort of drop that from the highs of $3, that the first real part structure, or did anyone think we'd really retest these levels here after the first breakout, the 69 cents? I very much doubt it. Everyone thought, even I thought, we would never see these prices again. But we're wrong. And again, just looking at the bigger picture, it's just really it's still sideways. I mean, for me, like I said in my idea this morning, it's more a case of it's pushed back to the 55-cent level, where it's found a lot of structure this week. After initially hitting this fib from the last little impulse leg up, which is this here, price has bounced this level and it's broken out the descending channel. Now, if it respects this level, I would like to see a nice break at the 60 cents level. If it breaks a trend line to the downside, I still feel there's a chance to 49 cents. So again, all it's done today is like you can see it's just, and each candle that is representing an hour, it's not really done anything more than retest sort of 56 cents and then come back down to the sort of 55 cents. So over the weekend, depending, I guess, if any news comes out, that could affect the price. Maybe it won't. Obviously, I've been watching a few more videos, some more articles, some interesting theories being chucked around. But from a purely price perspective, you know, we haven't read that much all day. We're just sort of, again, the fact that the candles that we've had over the last, well, let's look at these candles on the hour. I mean, you just look at that, you can sort of tell the whole market is just really not really decided what they want to do. So what's that? Over the last 11 hours, see what I'm saying? So you got this 56 level. Oh, and again, like I was trying to illustrate the other day, when you look left to what has happened, you can get an idea of where a price might fail to break, where it could try. I mean, again, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tried to break up, 6, you know, at least 7 touches on the 56 there. And again, I'm not surprised that it's an even-handled number. So 56, and the bottom of this recent range really is what? Where's the most, like I said? So probably 54. I would say 54 gives us a fair, you know, the 2 cents sort of area. But again, we've not had the momentum. Once something happens, well, price action wise, like I said, is this trend line. So we'll just make that a bit thinner. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, I've not really got a lot more to add. I know there's a lot of people that do the news and all the rest of it. There's no need for me to do that because there are a lot more people that do that and they probably do it a lot better. I've got more time to do it. But price action, I'm still bearish until we break 60 cents. So 60 cents, just so we can highlight that up here, is, oh, that was close, 60. I want to see price break this high. For me, I mean, again, on the hour, if we're above this EMA, let's look at the 2 hour. So yeah, I mean, that for me, like you see, it's just the next area. Well, firstly, we need a break above 56, retest 56, then go up. But for a real retest of the previous highs that we're all waiting for, I just want to see price above 60 cents. And, you know, I think once that does happen, I mean, again, look at 60 cents. Look at this over here to the left. Just a lot of information, so yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. And when that happens, we can see. But I hope you all have a nice weekend, nice Father's Day for any dads out there. Yeah, if you want to ask any questions, you can direct message me or go on me, tweet me at StinkFX. If there's anything you'd like to, or anything you want me to look at, you know, I'm always open for discussion on price action, look at other people's opinions on the charts. I know some people look at analysis, most people look at the news and the FUD and how there's lots of bad information. And this is what I like about charts. They don't talk, they don't lie either, really, because look, all you've got to go on is what is shown in this chart. No one's opinion other than us, the market. So what's the market telling us? That's what I'm going by. So yeah, I will whack this up. But I'm now going to go entertain my son and have some dinner. Have a nice weekend all. Might have a cheeky beer. We'll see what this price does. You know, if we break below 49 cents, still stuck in my head. But for the time being, we're ranging. So could be a slow week next week as well. But we'll take a look. I'm waffling now, so take care. If you like it, share it, subscribe. For anyone that has liked or shared the videos, thank you very much. I appreciate the support, as it were. Again, I just want to see what, you know, if there's things that you want me to look at that would add value for you, just direct message me on Twitter and I'll see what I can do to make a video on different subjects depending on what people want to see. So yeah, happy weekend all.